Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 3rd of June, 2024. Indian equity market surged more than 3% on June 3 after the Dalal Street cheered the outcome of most of the exit poll, predicting a significant win for the BJP-led NDA for the third time in a row. At close, the Sensex was up 2,507.47 points or 3.39% at 76,468.78, and the Nifty was up 733.20 points or 3.25% at 23,263.90. Biggest gainers on the Nifty included Adani Ports, NTPC, SBI, Power Grid Corp and ONGC, while losers were Infosys, LTIMindtree, HCL Technologies, Nestle and Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. Talking about the corporate segment, we have shares of Shriram Finance climbed over 6% in trade on June 3 after the lender raised a multi-currency social loan worth $425 million, about 3,880 rupees crore, through a syndicated term loan transaction to fund its business growth. Volumes in the counter also surged as 25 lakh shares changed hands so far, significantly higher than the one-month daily traded average of 13 lakh shares. The fundraise comprised of $425 million and €40 million through a syndicated term loan transaction, Shriram Finance stated in an exchange filing. Initially structured as a $200 million social loan facility with a greenshoe option, this multi-currency deal witnessed significant interest from the syndication market. The final lender group expanded to include 16 lenders from Europe, the US, Asia, and Africa. Shares of IRB infrastructure developers leaped over 13% to 74.6 rupees on May 3 on reports that the centre is likely to increase road toll charges between 3% and 5% after putting the annual increase on hold in April due to the country's general elections. The stock has been on a remarkable run, rocketing a massive 75% since the start of the year. Last week, a block deal involving 32.85 crore shares or a 5.4% equity stake in IRB infrastructure developers took place on the bourses. Following the block deal, shares of IRB Infra nosedived nearly 10% to 63.70 rupees on the National Stock Exchange, NSE. While Moneycontrol could not ascertain parties involved in the transaction, CNBC TV 18, citing sources, had reported that IRB Holding Private Limited and Dipali Virendra Maiskar are likely sellers in the deal. In the fourth quarter, the infra player reported a 45% jump in net profit. IRB reported a consolidated net profit of 188.9 rupees crore, marking a 45% on-year increase despite weak operating margin. Revenue from operations grew by 27.2% year-on-year to 2,061.2 rupees crore for the quarter. Shares of Power Grid Corporation gained as much as 12% on June 3 to hit a record high of 348.70 rupees on the National Stock Exchange. The sharp rally in the PSU stock came as market experts are predicting a political and policy continuity as being captured in the exit polls. This sentiment suggests the potential for continued outperformance of public sector shares. On June 1, most exit polls showed Prime Minister Modi's BJP-led NDA government getting re-elected with over 350 Lok Sabha seats, either meeting or beating most brokerages' bull case scenarios for the stock market. Market experts suggest that stocks closely tied to the government's economic agenda, particularly those involved in capital expenditure or public sector units, have experienced significant growth over the past year. This upward trend is anticipated to persist in the future. Share of PNC Infratech climbed over 5% on June 3 after the infrastructure company said its subsidiary, PNC Kanpur Highways Limited, has received a payment of 390.62 rupees crore from the National Highways Authority of India as part of a settlement agreement. PNC Infratech said this payment, made under the Government of India's Vivad Se Vishwas II contractual disputes scheme, was executed on May 9, 2024. The total settlement amount agreed upon was 398.60 rupees crore, from which tax deductions at source were applied, resulting in the net receipt of 390.62 rupees crore, PNC Infratech said. This agreement falls under Section 73(2) of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996. The settlement was finalized on May 31, 2024, marking a significant resolution of contractual disputes between NHAI and PNC Kanpur Highways Limited. Gujarat Industries Power Co. Limited in daily time frame is trading around 209.15 points with a change of 16.68% and is trading with a net volume of around 7.996 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average, 187.63, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 69.61. PTC Industries Limited in daily time frame is trading around 9,878.90 points with a change of 17.89% and is trading with a net volume of around 161.678 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 8,319.91, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 80.70. Adani Power Limited in daily time frame is trading around 874.50 points with a change of 15.71% and is trading with a net volume of around 39.974 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 731.88, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 84.90. For the stock recommendation we have, Voltas Limited looks good and can be bought at 1,407 rupees, keeping a stop loss of 1,360 rupees and a target of 1,480 rupees.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.